Judas and the Black Messiah is going to be on HBO Max next week. It premiered at Sundance. That's how I got to see the movie early. Judas and the Black Messiah stars Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith Stanfield plays William O'Neill. He's a petty criminal and thief who is tasked by the FBI to investigate Frank Hampton, the head of the Black Panther Party in Chicago, and he becomes an FBI informant and feeds them information about Hampton and what the Black Panther Party is going to do. Now, I'm not huge on giving out my stance on movies right off the bat, but I mean, with a movie like this, I really have to, because this is by far the best biopic I've seen in a long time, and it's going to be the biopic to beat for a few years. Mark my words. This movie was phenomenal. Everything about this is top-notch filmmaking. The directing, the acting, the writing, the production design, the sound design, the lighting, everything about it is just, fuck yeah, this movie's fucking great. I mean, the characters themselves, you don't know all that much about the characters, but here's why the characters in this movie work so well despite not knowing all that much about them. First of all, every character in this movie has a goal. They're fighting for a cause. It's a cause that you as the viewer can get behind. So you immediately relate with them in that regard. Where the movie makes them even more layered than they actually already are is the fact that they go about achieving their goals in ways that you might not necessarily agree with. It's how they go about it, where it's just like you are making some great decisions with what you are trying to achieve, but how you're going about it is where everything might just fall apart, and maybe you might make the worst decision possible, and these characters sound like they might be like on the wrong here when they're actually not. You completely understand everything they're trying to do, and every situation they're put in, it might not be the best situation, and it might actually look like that, oh hey, maybe they're not that great of people, but you understand it. There's a slight gray area, and that's just what made these characters leap off the screen for me. I was just so enthralled watching them interact with each other and how they were trying to diffuse certain situations, how they were trying to achieve their goals in these situations. It was something that I totally did not expect. Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield. Holy freaking shit! God damn, that was like an acting clinic! Dominique Fishback, too, as Fred Hampton's girlfriend. She was phenomenal as well. Was she in that Project Power movie? I think that was her. And she was like the only good part of that movie other than Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, because that movie's not good. I think she was in that one. I know it was a Netflix movie. Somebody correct me in the comments. But man, like, holy shit, just an acting clinic with a director who knows how to meticulously direct every scene, every actor, getting the best out of everybody, who had a vision, who knew exactly what each scene needed. There's a scene towards the middle of the movie where something's happening and Lakeith Stanfield is going up and down a staircase. I don't know if this was a cinematographer's decision or a director's decision, but I would not be surprised if the director, Shaka King, said to do this with the camera, where it just slowly followed Lakeith Stanfield down the stairs and then panned into a room where you see these two other characters looking out of a window about to do something. I'm not going to say what they're going to do. But it just gave you everything you needed to know about that situation, that everybody was in a desperate, dire, dangerous situation at that moment, and just seeing how the camera moved in that sequence just told me everything. There are many other instances like that in this film. This movie is a very timely movie. It addresses a lot of issues that we are facing today, as well as feeling like a very timeless movie, because issues back then are still what we're dealing with today, and I would not be surprised if we're still dealing with these issues far into the future, because as society, we're just ignorant bastards. That's the best way to put it. Issues stemming from back then make you think about the world we are living in today and be like, you know what? We're really not in a better world, are we? Nothing's changed in 60 years, which is honestly really fucking sad. It just shows you how ignorant we are as a society and just how we bypassed certain issues in the system and certain issues in society as well. This movie also doesn't paint the FBI out to be all that great either. It's like, maybe the US government is pretty goddamn corrupt. Maybe more corrupt than we actually thought. We knew it was corrupt, but I think that this might be the tipping point for me. I don't trust anybody in our government anymore. Fuck, I don't mean to go on like a political tirade here, but honestly, like, these thoughts watching this movie crossed my mind. Going back to some of the direction and the cinematography, there's a sequence at the end of the movie in an apartment that I thought was perfectly lit. Again, it captured that sense of intensity, danger, and emotion. It had me on the edge of my goddamn seat. And I was on my couch. I wasn't in a theater. I was on the edge of my goddamn couch. Put that on the Blu-ray cover. It will not put you on the edge of your seat. It'll put you on the edge of your couch. And I was completely blown away. And this is probably the best looking thriller I've seen as well, set in the 1960s. They captured the scenery. They captured the costumes. I loved all the costumes. They looked accurate. The most accurate I've seen costumes portrayed in this time era in a movie in quite some time. I don't know how they pulled it off. Everything was meticulously planned. Everything was just perfect. They knew that this had to be perfection, and they knew it was going to be. I had high expectations for this movie. I knew it was going to be really good, and it was better than good. I was blown away. There is no doubt in my mind that obviously I'm going to give this my highest popcorn rating, so I'm just going to come out and say it that yes, Judas and the Black Messiah goes to popcorn heaven. This is going to be the movie to beat this year. This might literally be the best movie of the year, and that's my prediction. I don't think it's moving, and I don't think it's going to move off my #1 spot. And it's only February! Like, I understand it's February, but seriously, man, just when this comes out on HBO Max next week, or please, actually, go see it in theaters. It deserves a theater experience. I would have loved to have seen this in a theater. Just seeing everybody's reactions and all of that, I think that would have been awesome. So guys, are you looking forward to Judas and the Black Messiah? Please watch it. I think it's very good. I think you will get a lot out of it as well. Drop me some feedback in the comment section below if you have seen it, if you purchased that ticket to Sundance, or if you are planning to see it next week when it's out on HBO Max. I will leave my link to my website in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video, providing you guys with as much content as I can. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex Madden, and I'll see you at the movies somewhere.